This is the local and national news from fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. As the expected furor grows following the elections, so the winning party has added other parties to its coalition plans with Pheu Thai. The minor parties combined will see the winning party getting closer to the minimum number of parliamentary seats required to install their current leader, Khun Peter, as Prime Minister. This as numerous senators appointed by the previous government and military have said that they would oppose his appointment, and the Senate carries a massive vote on the issue. Politics within politics then, and the outcome may keep us all long waiting. If all parties agree, then the coalition would be just 46 votes short of recognition, needing only 20% of the Senate vote to pass their leader as Thailand's 30th Prime Minister. A Polish tourist was arrested on the Cambodian border crossings yesterday and is now charged with the brutal slaying of his erstwhile Ukrainian girlfriend. The 27-year-old lady was found dismembered in a Bangkok condo after the man in a deranged state tried to solicit the aid of a taxi driver to remove her. The taxi man refused and instead notified the condo operators as the man took another cab to the border. She'd been stabbed before he went out to buy a saw and mutilated her before realising that a common wood saw isn't sufficient to cut bones. Refusing to talk to police, he's demanded he be aided by his embassy. That's not likely to happen, as embassy remits don't include defence against local law. Police had acted rapidly to issue an APB to border controls, and officers held him as he tried to pass through to Cambodia. Cyanide Sarah, Thailand's prolific cyanide poisoner, has told police that she acquired the poison from her now-demised ex-boyfriend. He also died of cyanide poisoning, with him obviously unable to speak for himself. Whether or not she's telling the truth is a tough call, but if she convinces police, then that's conveniently the end of the source trail. Real name Sarah Rat, the woman is accused of multiple poisonings, and her ex-husband, now an ex-high-ranking policeman, has also faced further charges this week. This as police work to establish just how she managed to amass a large fortune in her bank accounts. A Chinaman was discovered this week in a southern Thai resort far from alive after enduring 24 stab wounds. Reportedly a businessman, the 43-year-old was found in his resort bathroom after room services attempted to enter the room. Police reports indicate that in addition to multiple empty alcohol bottles, half a dozen used condoms were also found, all now in the hands of forensics teams, as the authorities were seriously reviewing CCTV from the resort. Thais who paid hundreds of thousands of baht each for tickets to the UK for a final football match, only to find that they'd been scammed by social media con men, have seen a Thai man charged with the theft of some 30 million baht. The fake package included flights, accommodation and prime tickets for the Arsenal-Liverpool match, but didn't. Instead, they watched on TV with their savings gone, and all are reminded again not to purchase online from social media websites for any product, as con men and women are trading prolifically. Meanwhile at home and in Pattaya early evening last night saw emergency services notified of an American tourist trapped in a drainage pipe near Teprasit Road. The weirdest of tales for sure, but the man covered in goop was described as being unable to talk comprehensively or reliably when rescued, but claimed that he'd fallen into an uncovered manhole and crawled around trying to escape. Rescue teams gave him water and ignored the stench, as the 36-year-old, once rescued, showed no apparent physical injury, but claimed he was a sports leader coming from Cambodia. His papers, however, showed clearly he flew here from America for a vacation, and he was duly sent to bed to recover before further questioning. No uncovered manhole was found in the area, making his claims doubly strange. As roadworks in the Pattaya region continue at a snail's pace, and sometimes slower, it's the turn of the Sukhumvit to see more barriers restricting traffic. The junction close to the Ford dealership has been closed off, as the main thoroughfare is restricted to 2 lanes, now at 2 points, between there and the Chayapruk intersection. Despite promises, roadworks and so-called improvements have been stalled in many areas, causing businesses and homeowners considerable inconvenience. Tourists will be a little cooler when waiting in ferry queues at the port in a few years' time, as the Mayor has approved plans to revamp the Jetty to include a trendy roofing that will protect all from the sun. The design, which is similar to those used on islands, is expected to be popular with all tourists, as otherwise long queues have seen too many perspiring prolifically. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 33 degrees, dropping down to 29, but a real feel of 42 degrees. And the expectation of rain at some point, but otherwise an extremely hot and sunny day. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.